Merry Christmas.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wheel of Horror, the podcast where two best friends spin a wheel once a week. It chooses the horror film and they discuss it. Today we are talking 1987 Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, which was directed by Lee Harry. I'm your co-host Alec.
And I'm Erik, and with us again is Andy Danish. Andy, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me. I love doing this episode. I love doing these shows.
Yeah,
Dude,
Andy.
is the last time we recorded with you Silent Night, Deadly Night? No, what else did we do?
Oh no, Andy's done a ton. You were on for Halloween. You did a Halloween with us recently, right? Andy, you just did a bunch of stuff with us.
Oh, dude.
Was it Terrifier 2?
Terrifier 3.
Oh,
That's what
I
you
wasn't
did.
on that
Terrifier
with you.
3.
I wasn't on that with you.
Terrifier 3, he did that over October. So, but yeah, you're always every couple months you jump on Andy. So it's good to have you back. And now this is your second Christmas episode in a row with us. So you're moving right along, and we're moving through this franchise. And you know what's so funny, Andy? You've been I don't know if you said this in the last episode we did on Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1, but you just keep mentioning you're like the second one. It's like they just show the first movie again, and like you keep mentioning it, and now we're finally here, finally watching it. So I've never seen this. I know you've never seen this, Erik.
Wait, you said franchise? How many of these are there left?
7.
There,
Oh, in total, there's 7. Yeah. Yeah.
That is five too many, at least.
So there's 5 in the original series. They remade it in 2012, and then a new remake just came out this week with the guy from Halloween Ends, the guy Corey from Halloween Ends. Yeah.
God, horror knows no bounds, dude.
I just got to say, he's getting all the best roles. I mean, I'm kind of jealous of that. So especially seeing how good the movie comes out, but that one might be better than Halloween, and so fingers crossed on that.
Yeah, he was in obviously Halloween Ends, but he was also in The Monkey, which was okay. I saw that, and he was fine in that. I think he was in something else I haven't seen, and then now he's Billy from the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. So, I've heard it's decent. It's got to be better than this, I'll tell you that much. This movie,
That's a tall order.
I'm just gonna say this up top. It should be illegal to make a movie like this. Like it should. Like you can't. This movie is an hour and 23 minutes long. 25 of those minutes is just repurposed content from the first movie.
Way longer than that.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
That.
much
Way
more
longer
than that.
than that.
It's like 30 to 40 minutes of like a recap of rehashed material from the previous movie. It's like half the movie, essentially.
The 40-minute mark is where it catches up with like, okay, and then it continues from there. But yeah, like literally it's just the brother from the first movie who watched his brother get killed, who was Santa Claus in the first movie. It's that kid. He's in jail now and he's just talking to a therapist. And that's the first 40 minutes of the movie is just him telling this story again.
Which I actually needed because I haven't seen Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 since we recorded last year. So I was like, okay. I'm like, wait, is that like the whole first movie? It really was crazy. Like, and it doesn't do it in a smart, like, Back to the Future way where it uses the footage again. It is like cheaply just like, yeah, just show like this 5 minute clip of the movie and like save us money. And the movie's not long. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Andy, when did you've seen this though, right?
Yeah, multiple times, just because, yeah, because at first as a kid, because again, when you go into the Blockbuster when you're younger and you see all the cool looking videotape covers in the horror section, and they kind of have that morbid effect on you where it's like, at first you think it's scary because of the cover, but then when you watch it multiple times, you're like, oh, this is pretty stupid and this isn't really scary. But like, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 kind of became that because at first there were moments where it's just like the picture of the nun having her head decapitated, being a featured shot on the video cover was freaky because it's just like a close-up of the nun's head. So at first it's like, oh, it's a little freaky and scary. But then you watch the clip or you're watching the movie and the scene where it happens, it just looks so bad. It's just so laughable. They try to make it suspense, thinking that that they have Mother Superior, the nun, sitting at her kitchen table. This was the character who she was watching over the kids at the orphanage when they were younger, and she was constantly saying, "You are very naughty. You are very naughty." And then Ricky comes in with the axe. He comes in expecting to be able to just wipe her out, and he literally has to chase her around the house because she's just in a wheelchair rolling around the house. He keeps knocking into doors with the axe, and he constantly tries to pull a sort of like Jack Nicholson move, the "Here's Johnny" effect. Yeah. But he finally gets to the bottom, and you see him like holding the axe up, about to attack her. And it cuts to people running into the house, and they just see like the body of Mother Superior sitting there, and she's just got like a dead look on her face, and they're all like, "Mother Superior, Mother Superior," and then she just falls to the side, and her head falls off her body, and it's just it's not as freaky as or impactful as the video cover itself. So, and nor does the head look as real as it might look on the video cover, because they cut off the bottom of the neck, where the neck looks like it's cut off from the body. Mm-hmm. But it's shots like that in the video cover. At first, as a kid, for me, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of creepy." And then, the movie came back into the fold when we were older because of the Garbage Day meme. Yeah. Garbage Day! And, the part where Ricky is like...
And the twirl of the gun afterwards is like, it's gold. It's beyond cinema. It's beyond any director can never capture that moment again.
We need to talk about the scene. So I don't know, Andy, if you wanted to continue, or let's just get into Garbage Day really quick.
Yeah, please tell us.
The Garbage Day thing, 100%. I heard about Garbage Day before I even knew this movie or that was part of this movie. But yeah, the Garbage Day thing was that, and like Troll 2 had that like, "They're eating her, oh my God," that. And then multiple lines from The Room. It was like a YouTube video that had Garbage Day, that, and those other lines. And these are the worst movie lines of all time. So that's from this movie. But yes, that scene out of context is insane. Even in context, it's insane. But you're right. It's just like the way he says it, the gun twirl, but also the way it's edited. It like cuts back and forth like 3 times really quick between the trash can. And it's like the most insane thing you've ever seen in your life.
Well, I just love too. He's killing like people nearby before it too. Yeah, and like the guy's like, now it sounds like a good time to take out your trash. Like the guy clearly, it's a quiet town. Clearly, you heard the gunshot. It's just ridiculous. But I texted you guys like the night I was watching it. I think it was like 3 nights ago. I was like, oh shit, this is Garbage Day.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Not even the Garbage Day thing is funny, but even before that, that one guy comes out. He's like, "What's all the noise out here?" He's like drinking a beer, and that guy just gets shot. It reminded me of like a very, very, very stupid version of the ending of American Psycho, where he's just going around just like shooting random people throughout New York City. That like made sense and was very stylized. This is just like if the Terminator level of acting, where he's just like, ha ha ha, like he's just like a robot. He murders anybody he sees, and there's no reason for it. So I'll say this: the last 20 minutes of this movie is all you need to watch. Just forget everything else. Just turn it on right when he takes the boyfriend and puts him in the car and electrocutes him. Start there and then finish the movie, and you're good. You're good. That's all you need. That's all
it's true, and it's like American Psycho is a great analogy, because they even have a similar sequence where he shoots the car and the car explodes. It's a red car driving down the street at Ricky, and he shoots it and it explodes with a pistol. And that literally also happens in American Psycho the same way, except Christian Bale isn't going bingo.
Yeah, but seriously, that scene with the car, guys, rewatch just that scene. The car is this close to hitting the stunt actor. You see the guy standing, the car like starts to flip. It misses him by like a centimeter. And you're like, that was not planned. That guy almost just died. Like
that could have ended the movie right there if that guy died.
100%. So yeah, this movie, we're gonna jump around so much because this movie is a friggin' joke. But yeah, the acting is unbelievably bad. Like it's almost like it's like a parody of an actor. Like the lead guy Ricky, who's the younger brother from the first one, all grown up now. I can't even. It's like if an alien was told about what acting is and he'd never met a human, he's like, okay, now you go do it. Like that's what it felt like. It's not a human doing this.
The movie itself is a joke. There's no way they thought this one through, especially because he was a baby in the first one,
Yeah.
and he remembers.
He literally comes out and says, the psychiatrist, when he's interviewing him, he's like, well, how do you know all this? He's like, well, I was there. And they show a close up of the baby.
I know.
And they
I
show
know.
it as if it's like third person, like the baby being there, him being as a little kid just like standing in the orphanage. So therefore he has perfect picture memory of everything that happened just because he happens to be in the same building. Like even when Billy is like upstairs and like he's, interacting with the nuns upstairs, Ricky could be like downstairs like playing with blocks or something like that, but he'll still have like a memory of like what happens upstairs just because he's in the same building. And he I also have to say that like even though it's obviously the first 40 minutes is a recap of the first movie, they do have some fun interludes where like where the psychiatrist while he's interviewing them has to reset the reel and he's like asking him leading questions. He does make some pretty funny one-liners.
Oh yeah.
Like there's like, well, like why don't we just jerk off then?
Yeah, yeah. I love the other one where it's just like, I don't sleep. Like it's just like every line, if you just take it out of context, is the funniest line you'll ever see. But yeah, Andy, exactly that part when the doctor's like when the tape like ends, every time he's sitting there like so interested in what's going on, like you could tell the actor's just like, oh, the tape ended. Oh, the tape. Oh, let me fix it. It's just like, sorry, doc, didn't realize I was wasting your time. Like he's just out of control. But I did look up the actor, and apparently he had like a kind of an okay career, but he was just like, I thought this was a comedy when I went into it. He's like, so I would have acted differently had I known it was supposed to be horror. And he's like, and also I was only focused on eating well and being in good shape. He's like, I didn't care about my lines. I didn't care about anything but just looking good, basically. And I guess that comes through. He's got a good body. When he was sitting there with the shirt off, I was like, good for you, man. Good for you.
Good body at least.
Yeah.
Bad delivery of lines.
Yeah, he looks phenomenal. Like I'm jealous of his body. Like, he kind of has like a Marlon Brando look with like the tight white t-shirt going on. Like when he's just like wearing basic shirt, I'm like, oh man. But like then you see like the kills he does, and you can't help but like think about the kills. Like I have to say, if he were wearing the tight white shirt throughout the whole movie, dressed exactly like that, and jeans, basic jeans, he probably would have had more women interested in the movie. Because that's just me, because is a kind of physically attractive guy.
Yeah.
But you can't think about that because you're thinking about his line delivery too much.
He is a soap opera actor. Like he belongs in a soap opera. Like he's good looking. He can't act. Like he's perfect for this. But yeah, back to what you were saying too, Andy, about oh yeah. So like Ricky is this character. In the first one, it's Billy. Okay, so Billy gets triggered when he sees sexually aggressive people because that he saw his mom get sexually assaulted by Santa Claus. So
As a baby.
But the first one in the first movie, Billy,
Yeah,
he was like 8 or whatever. So he got triggered every time he saw like sex or like a woman's breasts or whatever, and that made him kill people. The same things trigger Ricky, who was a baby. So throughout his whole the movie, we're seeing scenes of Ricky like watching a woman getting assaulted in the field. That triggers him because of his mother. I know we already said this because of baby thing, but I'm like, see his memories. He's triggered by the same things. It's like this movie doesn't give a shit. This movie's not even trying.
They might as well have like he's like I was there, and it cuts to the pregnant mom,
Yeah.
like and shit, like a baby, and there's no way he remember.
I was delivering the baby.
Yeah, it's insane.
This movie's nuts. Yeah.
So you got this therapist who's interviewing him. His acting is also terrible. But the thing that I love is like all right, first of all, they introduce the therapist to this whole situation. So Billy or Ricky, right? Ricky. He is unchained. He's not in handcuffs. He's just able to walk around this room, do whatever the hell he wants. Then the professor guy or the therapist comes in. Dude, he's so mean to that black orderly that brought the guy in. He's just like, get out of here. And he's like, okay. He's like, I said no. And he like yells at him. I was like, why is this guy so horrible? So that was just really weird in the beginning. But that acting from the professor or the therapist is also terrible. And you don't know why he's there and why he has no protection. No gun, no nothing. The guy's not restrained. It's so weird that he's able to just walk around freely. And then, yeah, and then he kills the therapist. You're like, yeah, no shit. Like, no shit, he killed that guy. There's nothing to stop him.
He tells pretty much to sum it up, we see all the flashbacks. He starts dating some girl, and he gets triggered in the past too, and ends up killing some dude with a car and runs him over like friggin' triple taps his ass with the car, drives off, finds a girl. They are on a motorcycle. They do the dirty. They and they make love, and then yeah, he kills some other guy with jumper cables.
No, hold on. There's
Yeah,
so much.
There's a lot.
There's so much that happens in what you just said, dude. When he meets that girl, the therapist is still alive, and he's talking about how he's like a guy in a fender bender, and this
No,
girl.
no, no. This is all before he meets the therapist. All that girlfriend stuff is before he meets the
Yeah,
therapist.
yeah, but he's telling the story to the therapist.
Yes.
Still. Also, really quick, do you recognize that actress, Eric? Do you recognize her?
No.
Friday 13th, Part 7. She's in New Blood with Laura Park Lincoln.
Not Laura Park Lincoln, but someone else.
No, yeah, it's somebody else.
Oh.
She gets like thrown out of a window by Jason. But
Kind of remember that then. Yep. Okay. Yep.
you know, the naked one from the Friday 13th.
Would never like connect the faces, but yeah.
Yeah, she is in that. But their relationship is so funny because like they literally just like get in like a fender bender, and the next scene they're like in bed, and then he's mad at her because she's not a virgin. And it's like,
Yeah.
why does that matter? It's just like, it was my first time. I thought it was also like Christine's or like whatever her name is. And it's like, why the fuck do you care? Like, you're having sex with her. She's not married. You're not married. Like, why are you being weird about this? It was just.
And then they go to a movie, right?
They go to.
And-
This scene's hilarious.
And it's a movie about a killer Santa, which
No,
is
no,
like
no. It is. They're watching Silent Night, Deadly Night Part
Oh.
1. It's like, what?
They recycle the footage of when the Santa Claus who murders Billy's parents is at the convenience store,
Yeah.
robbing the convenience store before he goes and kills the parents in the car. It's
Dude.
like the first scene in the movie, basically.
Dude, they literally are in the theater watching the movie of the first movie of this.
so he's watching his brother as Santa killing
Yes.
people. This movie sucks, dude.
Dude,
This movie
who thought that was a good
sucks.
idea?
That's why my brain doesn't remember things. I watched it 3 days ago and it's all messed up. This movie turned my brain into scrambled eggs.
That was like that was the most wild decision ever. You know, it's like, let's show the fucking first movie in this movie. Yeah, and
And there's a
that's-
heckler in the back of the theater,
Yeah.
and
he murders the heckler, but then at this point the girl's by herself, his girlfriend, and then you get the doofiest looking dude who comes over. He's like, "Hey, what's up? Like, we used to fuck. Remember when we used to fuck?" She's like, "Get away from me, Chad." And he's just like, "No, like, you know, who's this fucking loser?" And then like, you know, whatever. But yeah. So then, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Andy.
I was just going to say two things. I don't know if you guys notice or pointed out is that scene is the first time that we hear the girlfriend speak in the movie up until that point from when we don't hear her voice at all. Like, not when she's gets into the fender bender, she just like smiles. She's like, oh. And then also she's just smiling with a big smile when she's riding on the back of the motorcycle. And then when they're in bed together, she's kind of just like cuddled up. But she doesn't actually speak any dialogue up until they're in the movie theater.
so she's in this movie for at least 12 minutes and doesn't say a line, and I don't even remember that. That's not good.
The second thing I was going to point out is that movie theater is the crappiest looking
Oh,
movie
God.
theater I have ever seen. It's like
Three rows.
It is. It's like a quarter of a movie theater, and like the lights are on during the movie. The seats look very uncomfortable. The rows are like really close together, and it's just I feel like how the hell could anybody watch a movie in that particular theater?
Yeah.
I would hate it. I'm like, would that be something that AMC would try if they were trying to create more satellite theaters where they kind of just wanted to box them into a side of a mall or something? Like AMC Light. I don't know.
Well,
But
it's even
Imagine
funnier.
going to a theater like that and like what's her name is it Nicole Kidman who does the AMC thing. It's
Yeah.
like get ready for the experience of a lifetime,
Yeah.
and it's like this doesn't fucking feel like it at all. Like
That theater.
this theater
Yeah.
smells. The seats are like rotting.
Well, the best
What's it?
part too is the heckler guy. He's like start the movie. You suck. He's like throwing popcorn or whatever. In between Ricky and that heckler guy, there's just this like old dude and his wife, and the guy's just not reacting, just like. And you'd think he would be like, "Hey, can you be quiet?" But he's just sitting there like deadpan staring. Yeah, while like Ricky's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and he does kill him in the theater, and there's no repercussions. There's nothing. So yeah, this movie is freaking bonkers. But then the next scene is like Ricky and his girlfriend like just going for a walk and they bump into her ex-boyfriend who's also at the movie theater and he's just like, "Hey, remember when we used to fuck in my car?" And then he's like, "Hey, I said stop it." And she's like, "That's what she said when I used to fuck her in my car." And you're like, "All right, all right." And then he finally is just like, "All right, that's it." And he just takes him.
Vilely aggressive.
Yeah, he's just,
Just
the character's so disgusting.
I have to say that was a very intense kill. The way he was killed,
Yeah.
taking the
jumper
car,
cables.
yeah, the jumper cables, putting it on his tongue, and putting the volt levels up to like high, like as high as possible. Seeing his sunglasses explode
His eye
and
pops and then
eyeballs
the
explode.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
That was an intense kill, so I give him credit for that. That was a pretty good kill.
That was by
Um,
far the best kill in the movie. Yeah,
But
definitely.
then they go ahead and undercut the impact of that by just having him have the gun laugh,
No,
fake
no.
evil laugh.
Cops show up.
No.
Oh,
Before that, he
that's
kills
right.
his
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Oh, right, he kills his
He's
girl.
like, "What are you doing?
He
You
strangles
just
her, right?
you just electrocuted my ex-boyfriend's face to death. What are you doing?" And then he just takes the antenna of the car and he's like, "Punisher," and he strangles her with the car antenna.
He
So
like
you,
says something like disrespect.
yeah,
Naughty.
yeah, and he's just like, ah. So then he just kills her. You're like, "She's dead? Okay." And then you're right there. 2 seconds later, no sirens. A cop is like, "Freeze!" You're like, "Where did that guy come from?" And then he just walks up, takes the cop's gun, and shoots the cop in the
Cop's
head.
like
You're like,
holding it one-handed, like you gotta stay right there, buddy. And
yeah,
he's just like,
his hat's like
I'm
all
gonna
tilted.
take your gun.
Yeah,
And that was not an intimidating looking cop, nor would I have
no.
taken him seriously. He looks like Jughead from Archie, like Jughead trying to hold a gun. And yeah, like you said, he just looks like he would not be able to shoot that gun in time. So that is believable that Ricky would be able to pull the gun away before he actually shoots him. So I'm like, all right, I'll buy.
He gets
I'll buy
the gun
that.
and just immediately goes,
But the thing is, wouldn't it be more impactful if you like saw a neighbor like there's something here, I need help or whatever, and then the police show up, not just all of a sudden Ricky turns around and the cops just like, "Ah, shit, freeze." You're like, where is this coming from? So yeah, so then he just goes up. We already talked about the garbage day thing.
snaps. He goes around this, it
Oh.
looks like a suburban town, and he just, anyone he sees, just shoots him up. Garbage day happens, and then the car flips too and blows up, and that stuntman, like you said, almost dies.
Yeah.
And then the cops show up, and they're like, freeze, and he goes to pull the trigger on
He's
himself,
like,
but he's
ha ha ha. He's like, got the
he's
gun.
like, oh, I'm out of bullets. And then he gets arrested.
Yeah.
Cut to the actual movie, 45 minutes in, and he's back in the therapy room.
Yeah, the one part we did miss though is after the end of the first movie when his brother gets killed by the police and all that stuff, he gets adopted by another family and he has like a normal life for like a couple years. Like, he's had a pretty fucked up life. His parents got killed, his brother gets killed in front of him. The deaf Santa got shot in front of him also at the orphanage. So, he's had a pretty bad life. So, he gets adopted by another family. They were very clear to be like, they don't like Christmas. The Rosenbergs do not like Christmas.
Like Jewish much?
Yeah,
They just
right.
aren't gonna say that.
Yeah. So then he gets adopted by them and he has a normal life for a couple years. And then another weird thing is he says, "Then my stepdad died." I'm like, "No, that's your foster father, or like you just be your
Yeah,
dad
that's
at
your
this
dad.
point.
That's
Yeah,
your
but he's
dad.
like, my stepdad died, and it actually was pretty hard on me. And it's like, okay.
It's not your
Uh,
stepdad, but okay.
yeah, I thought that was really weird. He called him a stepdad.
Good point. Good
But
point.
then what? So what then happened? Did his stepmom die, or his foster mom die, or
No, his foster mom cared for him, and I think ultimately he just
Drifted.
moved. Yeah,
He
yeah?
moved
got a
Okay,
away.
bike. He got a motorbike and left. Yeah.
right. Okay.
I will also point out that they didn't do a great job casting a younger version of Ricky, who's like a older teenager, 20-something version of Ricky, because they're trying to make it. He's like, oh, this dweeby character who looks like a little bit, not little skinny character, looks like before what Ricky would look like before he got buff and like in shape.
Yeah.
So I didn't think they did a great job doing like an intermediate casting, but I think they were just looking for somebody like who has brown hair. You're an actor, you have
Good
brown hair, you
looking.
got the part.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. They didn't think
Can
at all.
talk. Can he talk? Yeah. Okay. No, but there was that scene Alec too, like in between, like after my dad died, I had a bunch of jobs, and it cuts to him like throwing
Oh
trash
yeah.
out, right?
He's like,
And
one
then
of my jobs was
and
taking
then
out the trash.
I don't even remember, but he kills some guy with an umbrella. He like
The
stabs the
umbrella
guy with an
kill,
umbrella,
yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
opens the umbrella, and then the
That was
umbrella
actually
falls.
a kind of cool
That
scene.
was pretty good.
That death
That
was
was
pretty
okay.
cool.
All
But
right.
it's just so funny because he's just outside and he sees a guy like, Rocco, you owe me money. And he's like, I said I'd pay you. And he's like,
Naughty.
I'm gonna kill this guy now. You're like, what the fuck? Just why?
This
Um,
guy's off the
but
rails.
yeah, he stabs him with the umbrella and then opens the umbrella and and you're like, all right, you got me on that one. That's pretty good.
That and the like Andy was saying, the car jumper cable scene was like, okay,
Yeah,
good kills, good
yeah.
kills.
So
Uh,
we. Oh, sorry. Go
I have
ahead.
to say also the rain that comes down after the umbrella kill and
Yeah.
washes the blood away. That looked like such fake rain. It literally looked like a sprinkler going off.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again. I bet it's such bad rain.
So now that we've covered most of the movie, now Ricky has now murdered the therapist, which of course he did.
With the tape. He strangled
Yeah,
him
he
with
strangled the
the
tape. And then as he walks out, you just hear voiceovers like, "Oh my God, he escaped!" He's like, "Ah!" And then like you're like, "Okay." So he kills a bunch of people in the hospital, gets out, and what he does is he immediately goes to look up Mother Superior because she's still alive. So he goes to the phone book. He finds her. He kills another Santa Claus and steals his outfit. And he's like, all right. So he calls Mother Superior and he's like, Merry Christmas. Like, I'm coming for you or something. And this is the craziest thing. One of the craziest things in the movie. Mother Superior, they shut down the orphanage. She's not a nun, I guess, anymore because she had a stroke. Okay. When you have a stroke, your face doesn't turn into like a piece of fucking silly putty. Like, what the hell happened
Was
to her?
She
was
looked
she
like Swamp
hurt?
Thing.
Was
Yeah.
she hurt by the other brother at all, or is that she
No.
just had a stroke and her face melted?
Dude, literally, they're like, she had a stroke. Because the first movie, she was fine. The cops kill Ricky before he stabs anybody, or Billy before he stabs anybody. So this movie, they're like, yeah, she had a stroke. And then the next shot we see her, her face looks like Dr. Loomis from like all the Halloween movies. It was like Freddy Krueger-fied, like her. And you're like, why is her face like this? She's already
I
in a
think part of
wheelchair.
I think part of the reason they did that also was they had hired a different actress to play Mother Superior, and I think
Okay.
they wanted to try to do something to make her look as much as the other actress as possible. I think they thought some sort of facial effect might kind of blend her face to make it a little more
Then say
better,
she got
more
hurt in
like
a
the
house
face.
fire
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
exactly. Say she
Like,
had an accident. Don't give it something specific that would never lead to her face looking like that. I was like, who is writing? He's like, when people have strokes, their faces turn into like a frog. You're like, that's not what? Like, this movie was crazy. Um, so yeah, so then Billy, or no, Ricky shows up at Mother Superior's house. She's got frog face. She's in a wheelchair now. And it's just like a chase scene, basically. And him, yeah, you were saying, Andy, earlier, he does a Jack Nicholson thing, which I guess in 1987 wouldn't have been so cliche at that point, but still probably pretty cliche.
what does he say when he pokes his head through the thing? He's like, "Here we go," or
No,
something.
Mother
it
Superior.
was something like it was. I feel like it was even worse. I feel like it was like, uh-oh, like something like really. Something like really
We
bad.
have to find that out. That was
Yeah.
gold. That was
He has
Uh,
gold.
so many funny one-liners whenever he's trying to kill somebody. Like when he shoots the car, he's like, "Bingo!"
dude,
Or obviously with the garbage day, he's like, "Garbage day!" And then
yeah.
when he creeps up on Mother Superior with the axe, he goes, "Boo!"
Yes,
Yeah.
Axe.
that. Why would he say
I
boo? Why not Merry Christmas? But he's just like Happy Halloween. Boo. Yeah.
I actually at first couldn't tell if he was saying boo or moo because at first I thought he was saying moo, but then I rewatched him. I'm like, I guess it makes more sense to say boo since boos are spiritual and Christmas has to do with spirits and all that. So uh, I'll go with boo, but
Don't even try to make sense of it, Andy.
Yeah. So he chases Mother Superior around for a while. The cops figure out because they're talking to another nun. They're like, I bet he's going for her house. So the cops show up. They shoot Billy. Mother Superior survives. And then Billy falls on the ground and they're like, oh my God, like, thank God he's dead or whatever. And then his eye opens and the movie ends. And you're
Well,
like,
don't they check on Mother Superior and her head falls off?
oh no, he did kill Mother Superior. You're right.
Yeah.
yep,
He cut her
yep.
head off. You're right. The other nun goes to touch
And
her.
then they shoot him out the window, and he's on the ground. He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
They do that after like the other nun falls down and she's like
Alec.
lying next and her head's sort of like lying next to her and she's like, ah! And then that sparks Ricky to wake up. He's like,
"We're not done yet. We're making another one, baby."
You know what's so funny though? In the first episode of Silent Night, Deadly Night that we talked about, we were talking about how there was a lot of controversy for that one. Like there was protests and people were like, "How dare you?" I don't think that was the case for this one. I think people were just like, "This movie sucks so fucking much. Who
Like,
cares?"
let's not even give it
Who
attention, which
fucking
it should be the
cares?
case for a lot of things. But real quick, too, I want to go through the stats. Now you bring that up. This movie does suck really bad. It came out, first of all, when do you think this came out?
Oh, I
What
know.
month of the
It
year?
came out in April, right?
like
April,
19.
It came out
April
in
10th.
April. Why would you do that?
In theaters, it came out April 10th, 19.
What the fuck?
Not even on Christmas.
I think that's not even the halfway. It's not even like halfway to Christmas.
July, because there's like
July.
Christmas
You
in
could do July. Hallmark Christmas in July.
Damn
But
it.
it's April. It's Easter. Like April 10th, 1987. Its runtime's an hour and 22 minutes. I mean, minus 40 minutes. Its budget its budget was $250,000. Do you think it made its money back? Yes or
No,
no?
no.
It made $154,000.
Well, that's okay. So that's in theaters, and this movie was released in theaters for some reason, but then it made a lot of money on VHS. I think more
Well,
people saw it on
thanks to
VHS.
Andy. Andy rented it a few times.
I did. I had contributed to its profit.
All right, and
If it
then
wasn't for you, we wouldn't have that meme. So
And
thank you,
I
Andy.
will say it probably maybe made more after the garbage day meme became a thing and
Oh,
people
yeah.
were like, "Where is this from? What movie is this from?" And I think there were a lot of people who just rented it and watched the movie because well, I don't know if they even paid money for it. Maybe they watched it on like Shudder or like on YouTube where
Tubi
like
or-
there's
yeah.
free YouTube movies.
I'm sure.
Um,
Yeah. How did I watch this?
I watched it on Tubi.
I forgot how I
Oh.
watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's free on like everything.
Yeah, Tubi, I think.
I think they
Cri-
pay you to watch it.
Rotten Critic score is 30. Rotten Audience is 27. Both
That's
are outrageously
way
high.
too high. It is way too
This should
high.
be like a 1 and a 2, maybe.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let me ask you guys this. Eric, I know you and I have covered Troll 2. Have you seen Troll 2, Andy?
I have indeed.
Okay. That movie is so bad it's
Better than
good.
this.
Yeah, but it's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Is this so bad it's good, or is it just bad? I kind of think it's so bad it's good, I think.
I would say that is definitely I would say my description is in that realm where I'd say it's so stupid it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Like
It's so bad it's good, but the fact that they used the old the first movie footage for like half the movie is such a cheap thing. Where Troll 2 was like totally new, totally new. No old Troll 1 troll footage. So that makes it like a little bit of a cheap movie, more than so bad it's good.
The thing that makes a movie so bad it's good is that they tried. Like they genuinely thought they were making something good, and then it turned out to be like this. Like the thing, like Thanksgiving 3 is not an example of that. They were aware when they were making that,
Hmm.
oh, we should make a stupid movie because it'll be funny. But Troll 2 and this, they genuinely were trying to make a good movie. And then this is what they came out with. So it's like,
I think this was more of just a let's just try to make another cash cow
yeah.
real quick.
Yeah. Well, the guy that directed it, it was his first movie directing. First time directing, he was an editor first. So he knew how to edit stuff pretty well. And he's like, all right, I can edit the first movie into this basically. And that's what happened. Because he edited this one too. It's written and directed by Lee, whatever
Oh,
his name is. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, it's a bad one. I wouldn't like recommend this to anybody, but if you just want to laugh and it's like this is not really even a Christmas movie, honestly. I don't even know.
just YouTube's a garbage day scene, or
Yeah.
at least the full scene of that with the stuntman. I gotta see that again. So
Did
they
Watch
almost killed
that.
this. They almost killed the stuntman.
did
100%.
anyone point out his Eric Freeman's eyebrow acting, by the way? Like the amount of eyebrow he raises, be like, "Well, Doc, what do you think?" Be like,
Nice.
like he's literally doing like this. Well, I guess we're just jerking off then.
Yeah.
Like he's literally going up and down the whole time, and everyone else is like,
He's a
they're just
parody
staring
of
at him.
I will say though, the guy has great skin. The guy had the clearest,
Phenomenal
good
bod,
skin.
Greek
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Good genetics right there.
But all that
Oh, hell
aside,
yeah.
his acting is unacceptable.
He could talk. He could talk.
He can
Like,
That's
talk.
all that
he
he
could
needed.
walk, he could talk, he could pick things up. You know, he knew how to take out the garbage. Um, he could hold an axe and dress up like Santa Claus. So, you know, and he was available. His schedule, he was available, and
Oh,
so yeah.
here's a little trivia for you. How much do you think he got paid to do this movie?
20,000 tops.
I'll go with that.
1,500.
Oof.
Yeesh.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oof.
That's
Poor
so
guy.
bad. Yeah, it's interesting though. The first movie takes place and was filmed in Utah. This one, California. Well, it's not that interesting actually, but whatever. So they move locations at least. That's why there's no snow in this one. It's all filmed in California. Um,
That makes
but
sense.
anyways, yeah. So Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. This was I think
This
there's
was
a
a
lot.
filthy one. This was a
Yeah,
filthy one.
yeah. Watch Krampus. There's a lot of better Christmas horror
I
movies.
actually like Santa's Sleigh better than
Me
this, and that
too.
was garbage too.
Oh no,
But
Santa Sleigh is way better than this.
yeah,
Yeah, watch like any other Christmas movie. This
it's a
is
lot
so
out there. There's a lot out there. Yeah.
I
so much.
definitely will be excited for the new Silent Night remake, though,
Mm,
with the guy who plays Corey. That
yeah.
that's definitely piquing my curiosity.
Is that this year? Is that
It, it
2025?
it came out this week. It's out now. It just came
Oh
out.
shit. Well, this is
Yeah.
good timing then, I guess. So we shall definitely cover that one next Christmas, right?
Well, we can continue with this series. We could cover
No,
the 2012 remake with Malcolm McDowell.
I don't even know. I don't know how to
Um,
answer it.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, the series continues to be stupider. Like premise-wise, will make you laugh, but then you watch the movie, and the movies will like put you to sleep. Like the third one, it focuses on Ricky again, but this time he's in a coma, and half of his brain is covered with a glass case because they're trying to claim that when he got shot and killed at the end of part two, he all of a sudden went into a coma and he has brain damage, so he has this big glass case
Like a
to
snow
preserve
globe.
his
Like a snow
brain.
globe.
And it's played by, oh, it's
Bill
played
Moseley.
by, yeah, it's played by
Yeah.
Bill Moseley too. Very early role for him.
And then part four has Clint Howard in it.
And
And then Eric part five is Mickey Rooney.
yes, he
Mickey
plays a
Rooney.
toy maker who kills people,
I met Mickey
makes
Rooney
toys that
at,
kill people. Yeah.
I met Mickey Rooney at Sacred Heart like a couple of years before he passed away. Dude is
Well,
really short.
you want to see
Really
him as a
short.
killer toy maker Santa Claus in Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5?
Kinda now.
Yeah. So this movie always seems, except for this one, they always seem to get a decent actor, for all of them. But for some reason, the first two, they couldn't get anybody. But, well,
All right.
Andy, thanks for talking with us about Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. Like I said, I described this movie as so stupid it's entertaining. It's something in my brain I can revisit or think about, but like you said, not watch it full through. Just kind of pick at
Yeah.
pieces of it and laugh at like the absurd pieces that kind of just stand out, like Ricky's, like what he says when he's killing people, or his eyebrow acting, or how physically in shape he is, things like that. But otherwise, yeah, I can't. I wouldn't be able to watch it through again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm done with this one for a while.
Well, next Christmas we'll cover something, probably one either the remake or the latest remake. But yeah, this is our Christmas episode. I don't even think we said Merry Christmas or anything, but
Merry
what are you
Christmas,
gonna
Happy
do?
Holidays,
Yeah.
Happy everything. I think it's the second day of Hanukkah right now. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Third night of Hanukkah.
there you
Oh,
go. Happy
okay. Okay.
Hanukkah.
Happy
Happy
Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa. Happy everything to
Yeah.
everybody. God
Happy.
bless
Just
us,
be happy.
everyone.
We made it. Made it through
Yeah.
2025.
The frog, he says happy. All right. Well, everybody, yeah, so we are going to be covering for the last episode on the wheel for this upcoming one is Terror Train. That's our New Year's episode. So that's the last episode on this wheel, last episode of the year. So, Andy, thanks again. Thank you all for listening into our discussion on Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Happy everything to everybody, and we will see you next week with Terror Train.
Woo!